What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new camera comparison video. For today we have the Pixel 3 XL, the phone that's known to have the best camera out there, and then we have the newly released Huawei P30 Pro. So it will be very interesting to see how the P30 Pro does against the best camera out there. Now the camera setups on the back of these two devices are very different. So on the back of the Pixel we have one camera and that camera does it all. Where on the back of the P30 Pro we have four cameras. We have our main lens, we have an ultra-wide lens, we have a 5x optical zoom lens, and then we have another lens that's used for portrait mode pictures to capture more information. So the P30 Pro, you can take pictures in way more situations. So throughout this video we are going to check out some daytime pictures, and I've also included some portrait mode pictures. I have a bunch of nighttime pictures, then we can check out some sample videos, some sample 4K videos, and all the way at the end you can check out some selfies. And I guess this time we should start to the nighttime pictures. And just in case you're wondering, both phones are used on auto mode, but for nighttime pictures I use the night mode from the P30 Pro and the night side mode from the Pixel 3 XL. So let's start with those nighttime pictures. So the Pixel used to be the best phone for night photography, but after seeing the nighttime pictures from the P30 Pro, I don't think that's the case anymore. So first of all, the pictures from the P30 Pro retain the colors more accurately, so all the pictures look closer to what I was seeing with my own eyes, and for me that's very important. Then those lights in the buildings aren't overexposed as they are in the Pixel pictures, not to mention that most pictures taken by the P30 Pro seem to be sharper and have more detail. So me personally, I prefer the P30 Pro for nighttime pictures, but definitely let me know if you prefer the Pixel, because not everyone has the same taste in pictures. So I guess I'll let you guys watch a few more pictures so you can make up your own mind. Moving on to daytime pictures and starting with some portrait mode samples. So first of all, if the subject is a person, the P30 Pro seems to do better with the edge detection, but if the subject is not a person, the Pixel 3 XL seems to do better in some of those pictures with the edge detection. For color accuracy, I feel that the pictures taken by the Pixel 3 XL are closer to reality, but at the same time the portrait mode pictures taken by the P30 Pro seem to be a bit more pleasing, so I guess it comes down to your personal preference. For all the other pictures, the dynamic range seems to be somewhat better on the pictures taken by the P30 Pro, but you can also see more contrast on some of those pictures taken by the P30 Pro. And the P30 Pro is also using warmer colors, where the Pixel is using cooler tones. But in reality, none of those pictures look like what I was seeing with my own eyes on that particular day. Because on that particular day, the sky looked a bit more grayish, so it didn't look like yellowish or bluish as it appears in those pictures. So it comes down to your personal preference, and me personally, I like some of the pictures taken by the Pixel and some of the pictures taken by the P30 Pro. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you prefer the Pixel or the P30 Pro for daytime pictures, and I guess I'll let you guys watch a few more pictures so you can make up your own mind. Moving on to video recordings. Well, for video recordings the image stabilization is fairly similar, but I do like the colors more from the Pixel 3 XL, at least for the recordings done with the rear cameras, because with the front-facing cameras I do prefer the video from the P30 Pro. Now, the microphone recordings sound somewhat better from the Pixel 3 XL, but I only think that's the case because the P30 Pro is trying to cancel out the wind, because we can definitely hear more wind in the recordings done by the Pixel 3 XL. So once again, this is gonna be a matter of preference. So let's check out those videos. Alright, we have a quick video test between the Pixel 3 XL and the Huawei P30 Pro. As always, I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames per second, and at this resolution both devices have image stabilization. So basically, walking with a bit of wind and some traffic, this is how recording from these two devices would look like. We are moving on to our second video test between the Pixel 3 XL and the Huawei P30 Pro. As always, I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames per second, and I'm walking fairly slowly. It is a bit windy and there is some traffic going around me, so you will definitely hear that. But under these conditions, this is how recording from these two devices would look like. And of course we have a quick recording with the front-facing cameras from these two devices. So if you're recording with the front-facing cameras, the maximum resolution is 1080p for both devices, but this resolution they both have electronic image stabilization. So under these conditions, so walking, this is how recording from these two devices would look like. And lastly, we are gonna check out some selfies, and I personally prefer the selfies taken by the Pixel 3 XL, and honestly I haven't came across any other phone that takes selfies as good as the Pixel 3 XL. Not to mention that on the front of the Pixel 3 XL we have two cameras, and we can take wide angle selfies, something that we cannot do with this one. So let's check out those selfies. So to quickly conclude this video, for nighttime pictures I would definitely choose the P30 Pro. For daytime pictures they seem to do the same, so it doesn't matter, I would choose either of them. But for video recordings with the rear cameras I would choose the Pixel 3 XL, as for selfies as well. But definitely let me know what you would choose for daytime pictures, nighttime pictures, and of course video recordings. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.